Okay, people joining this live stream, we are looking at unsupervised learning, machine learning functions, and we are hopefully in the fairly final stages of documenting new functions for version 12. So, should we start? Let's go to the guide page for these things, right?
Then we can either start with anomaly detection ones or with learn distribution ones.
Where are we? Okay. We've got these separate pages apparently for unsupervised, and let's go there again. Oh, for goodness sake, what a silly thing. Machine learning. Okay. So I don't know what these are. Unsupervised machine learning, supervised machine learning. So we never finished these pages.
No.
Okay. And do we think, I think we probably want to break up this big page into those, right? And I think we've got on the root guide page, what do we have it do? Oh gosh, this is still not fixed. Sushma, are you here? How come this is still broken?
I will report that.
Okay, so are we going to add categories here, by the way? Oh, it didn't work. Okay, but those categories there, are we going to add things to that top level category list? Etienne, I think we probably should.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it was specific to machine learning. Okay, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Unlike this, I have no idea whether the feature detection page looks like it is. There's quite a bit we should be adding to the feature detection page from the anomalies stuff and so on, right?
I don't see why anomaly would go in feature detection.
All right. Well, but shouldn't we have a page specifically about? Okay. So from machine learning, shouldn't we have a page specifically about anomaly detection? Am I making sense?
There are not enough stuff.
Yeah, it's quite small. Page. It's 4 functions. 4 symbols.
Really, including things like delete missing and all those kinds of things.
They're kind of similar.
Delete missing is quite different.
All right. Okay. Okay. Fine. Well,
it could be a page about unsupervised learning where we put learning distribution, dimension reduction, feature extraction, clustering, anomaly detection, and so on.
Okay. I think that's what we had planned, and I think we should do that. But let's go ahead and look at these specific functions first. Okay.
Yep.
Are we considering these experimental for this version or not?
I think so. Yes, definitely. Okay. It's the concept is good. The underlying line distribution, I think, is good. We might still need to, fine-tune some places. It might be people just wanted to delete anomalies without realizing that underlying it's like a big machine learning functions might not necessarily understand, expect this behavior.
Which behavior?
So it will. Okay, typically what I'm thinking is in low dimension.
Yeah, I want to just remove outliers.
Our paradigm is excellent for high dimensional data set. When I say high, it can be, let's say 3 and more. When you go in dimension 1, it's a bit less good. We need something else. We need to get a bit dirty in a way. Like it's a really clean principle. that I think works great in most cases, but in one dimension, people might expect more of a clustering type algorithm.
Okay, so we need to make it work in one dimension. I mean, we need to make it work so that we can use it. Okay, fine.
Yeah. In any case, learned distribution is experimental. It should be experimental.
Okay, all right. Generates the specified property. Well, what do you mean it generates that property? So here,
it kind of returns the property. So you can say anomaly detector, right? What are the properties?
No, this is doing something different. This is doing.
This is using the detector.
Yeah, which is not what we're giving.
No,
So I don't understand that second usage there. It seems wrong to me. I don't understand these second two usages.
Okay, these usages are typical in the unsupervised learning function, like dimension reduction as it is, because often when you learn a dimension, when you learn the unsupervised model, you have for free the task that it was supposed to do on the training data. So for dimension reduction, for example, when you ask for the reducer, you could have for free the reduced data most of the time. So it makes sense to be able to ask for both of the properties.
Okay.
For this case, it's pretty fast
obscure
to find the anomalies when you have the anomaly detector, which should, by the way, works when given.
I don't think we should have these at least in the top usage message. I think they're very confusing.
You know what? That's fine. I think that was our original design because find anomalies does it. Find anomalies has these properties where you can have anomaly position, anomaly count, blah, blah, blah. So I'm okay. And I think Amir is okay as well, right? I remember him telling that as well.
All right, let's futurize these. Or should we tentative those, Amir?
We find anomalies be the main function with all the properties, and we don't put properties in anomaly detection.
Yes.
But should we remove this, or should we just tentative them?
I think it should tentative them, and I believe like the user, if the user doesn't know that there is other functions and just see anomaly detection and doesn't want to spend that much time searching for other functions to find.
We're not going to solve that problem for them. If they can't be bothered to find that there's go find anomalies. Yeah. We can't solve that problem by having an elaborate design here.
But yeah, I'm okay with removing properties here because we have anomalies. If we didn't have anomalies, there would be another story.
Should we just go ahead and delete these then? I think we should.
We could. So now anomalies becomes kind of the main.
Okay, so make sure the examples reflect that change.
Yeah.
So we are intending to automatically reseed. Is that the default? No, we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4. Terrific.
Yeah.
Are we calling it nominal or categorical?
We started with nominal, so we've been kind of continuing.
Okay, it's everywhere nominal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although probably categorical would have been a better name.
What's that?
I mean,
I think we should go through and change it. I mean, nominal reminds me of the
everything is nominal.
Well, I don't even understand what it means. It's like it reminds me of like the I'm sure everybody will be hearing it because the 50th anniversary of the Apollo missions, right? Everything, the such and such is nominal means the fuel tank hasn't blown up yet or something.
It's like normal. It's a normal state.
Okay. So, Sushma, that's a thing for you. I think we should figure out where nominal has been used and try and change them.
That's okay.
But it's not essential for right now. Okay, this looks good. Okay, why aren't we looking? We should look, find anomalies should surely be the first thing that we're pointing to from anomaly detection, right?
Yes, especially that now it's the main one.
Should we anomaly detector function? Should that be at the beginning there? I think it probably should be.
Yeah, maybe in second or third. Yeah.
Okay. Looks good.
Yep.
Okay, find anomalies. List of the example I that are considered anomalous with respect to the other examples.
I think it's a nice way to.
We can say gives the specified property of anomalies, of the detected anomalies, of any anomalies detected.
Yeah. I mean, it could also be the non-anomalous, which is not really a property of the detected, but.
Okay, gives the specified property of the examples returned.
No, look at the properties. So it
Okay.
can be anomalies, anomaly count, Boolean mask, non-anomalies, positions, or even rarer probability.
Okay, I understand. Okay. Well, I'm not sure that that's quite the specified property. Well, let's see. Are we sure we want to call it property?
That's how we do. I mean.
Yeah, everywhere else. Okay. Gives the specified property of the anomaly set.
That works, I believe.
The anomaly set? Weird, what does it mean?
Like everything related to anomaly.
Oh, the set of anomalies. I mean, rare probability, give it for each example. Each example, it says how much of an outlier it is by this metric. Specify property.
Well, I think this is obscure. Okay, gives a list of the example either considered anomalous with respect to the other examples. Okay, so gives
related to the anomaly finding, related to the
anomaly computation. That's kind of weird too.
Yeah.
Okay,
once related, it's
hold on.
Much more fuzzy, right?
So what did you say again?
Just related to the, give the special property related to, and then we say, okay, so anomaly computation or anomaly finding, but it's a bit more vague, and I think it
is a bit more vague, yeah. And
that's what it is, Rare probability is just related to that, but.
Wait a minute. Finds anomalies in data. This isn't right. This last one.
Yeah, you're right.
What should that one say?
It could be data or examples. Oh no, it could be one example or many.
Can it be one example?
Data. Actually, it shouldn't be. I mean, we made it work, right, with one example, Amir?
Yeah, it works with that example.
Kind of not so. I mean, because you have anomalies, Boolean mask, which is supposed to be a list all the time. Maybe you call it data, yeah, then, if somebody tries it with one example, it will work as well, but we're not.
I'm convinced the word.
Maybe we should just not make it work for one example. I don't know.
I can't see. Okay, so what happens if you want properties in that last case?
You can put the properties as well. Yeah.
Yes, it would work.
Yeah. So we forgot to.
Okay. All right. So, okay, here. Okay. Gives the specified property gosh, how to say this? I mean, these things are such a
Well, related to the anomaly computation.
Yeah, we have, like, let's say in dimension reduction, we have this, for example. And we said related to.
What did we say? Dimension reduction, you said?
Yeah, we said related to the reduction, I think. Let's see.
Specified properties of the dimensionality
right.
reduction.
You're right. Prefer related in that case.
Yeah, I think related is better. You see, here it's okay because that's actually, those are much more closely related. Okay. Okay, we need to have the final case here, right?
Yep. Should
Do
we
we
always
usually
document?
put the thing that really has the... I don't think we usually put it in that explicit a form, do we?
I don't know. It seemed natural for me, but I asked myself the question as well.
Yeah. What would be the analogous thing for dimension reduction? Dimension reduced, right?
But we don't have. You don't put the reducer.
Well, feature extract we do, yes.
Feature
No.
No. Actually, we don't do that much. It kind of started also in synthesize missing values. We put it first. So you want to put detector?
What was it? Synthesize missing values, right?
Yeah, that we haven't reviewed yet, but yeah, this one also you can have the learn distribution this time as a first argument.
Well, you're just calling it dist there. I
think I called it dist. Yeah.
Let's call it func here.
We should make clear that func is
like is a detector. Okay.
Is what?
The detector is an anomaly detector function. I mean.
Yeah. Use the anomaly detector function func.
Don't you like detector instead of func?
I don't know why I wanted to put. I felt that we use that somewhere, but I can't.
I think we may have done. It's kind of clear. Let's do it.
Okay. Since now we have 4 lines, should we still separate the unique property and many properties before? Sometimes we don't do it. Sometimes we just write props.
It depends on how commonly you want one of them. I think you might very well want more than one. I mean, one of them or more. I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this case here, we'd say data, right?
Yes.
training examples for the detector.
Same distribution as the training examples. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I guess that's right to do it there as an adjectival. When the rarer probability is below. Why didn't that? Oh, because bellow is a perfectly good word.
We need a smarter.
Is below the value specified for acceptance threshold.
Yep. Not specified by, I guess, for. It's an interesting, by the way, aspect that normally the data comes from the same distribution, right?
Yeah.
And so it's really the anomaly detection false positive, right? That directly give you an idea for the value you should put in acceptance threshold. Actually, that's really that. It's you're okay to have 1 in 1,000 that pass the filter wrongly. Oh, whether
yeah, Boolean values indicating whether. Oh God, I'm doing it again now.
Yeah.
Examples.
Which I think is funny because we wrote that with Amir, and I remember us checking the spelling.
Yeah, we checked it, and we
how
got
did
it
we
wrong.
miss that?
Boolean values. I think we should say anomaly positions here. And I don't think you should say mask. There's no masking happening. Nobody's masked here.
This was your idea, by the way.
My idea? Oh,
yeah.
well.
Boolean lists, Boolean.
A Boolean list.
No, but wait a minute. We should say.
Oh, decisions. Importantly, in anomaly detector function, since you can have typically you have 1 element, we just call it decision. Is it an anomaly or not? True, false. So
sorry, say that again.
We call it decision because it's in the context that you already have a detector function. You use it on a new example, and the decision is true or false. Is it an anomaly or not? But maybe in the context of fine anomalies, we want something different. But I would be fine with calling it just decisions.
Which one? This one? No, decisions is totally obscure.
Yeah, okay. In this context, I guess.
Anomaly or not is really what it is.
Yeah.
Anomaly Q.
Anomality.
Oh gosh, come on. What should we say here? It's really anomaly Q list.
It is anomaly Q list, yes.
Anomaly Q?
Yeah, because it's a test. Is it an anomaly?
Oh, Q. Okay.
But that's obscure as well.
Yeah.
Anomaly count. This should certainly be anomaly positions.
We switch back and forth. We thought that in the context of fine anomalies, it was a bit repetitive. But I guess we say anomaly count, so we have to be.
If we're doing that, because otherwise we don't know whether it's anomaly or non-anomaly.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the same kind of list that PIC uses, for example. What do we call such lists?
I don't know.
I mean, that's a correct name, anomalousness list.
Don't we have anomality?
Is that a word?
I just thought about it. It might be a word.
I don't think it is.
There's no official English, so I can't make it.
What's that?
There's no official English, contrary to French.
Is that still working in France, the official French?
Yeah, it's been killing French language for hundreds of years.
Who invented that? Was that invented by Napoleon, or was that predate Napoleon?
No. I think it's starting in a book club, and then some people, in France we love to have norms for everything, like metric system and so on, and say, oh, let's make it official. But the language evolved when people were speaking it, but writing, it didn't evolve because it was set in stone. So now we have kind of two languages, and no people know how to write French because we speak it differently.
That's interesting.
It's stupid anyway.
Okay, I think anomalousness list. Is that okay? Are you okay with that? I mean,
too big of a name with a lot of S.
Oh, that's weird.
Anomalousness.
That's weird.
So one on our live stream is suggesting anomaly selectors. It's not quite right because we're close. Anomaly. Okay, another possibility would be anomaly true false.
Anomaly indicator or something.
Actually, that's reasonable. Anomaly indicators. That's perfectly reasonable. And notice that we use the word indicating in the right-hand side here, which is a good sign.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's the right name.
It's good.
Okay. I notice that we're not in alphabetical order anymore here, but we will sort the table to get ourselves there. Okay, probability to generate a sample that has a lower PDF than the given data. The given data, right? Because it's not examples anymore. It's this case here, right?
Well, it could be the examples as well. If you say find anomalies, and you put examples, you can still ask for a probability. So still figure out what is the underlying distribution.
Okay, hold on. Probability to generate a sample that has a lower PDF. Is that what we said? But is that probability to generate a sample?
So you can go to rare probability, the page. I don't think we reviewed it. It's always a tricky thing to explain, but
That shouldn't be a link. PDF.
it's, okay. It's actually not necessarily a PDF. It could be also a probability mass.
I mean, we can just call probability mass or probability density.
We just
Okay, wait a minute. That has a lower PDF than example. Computes the probability for distribution to generate a sample. Yeah, okay. Probability to generate a sample that has a lower.
I didn't want to use the word probability again because that would become probably generate a sample with a lower probability or probability density.
Probability to generate a sample with lower PDF than data given. Than data.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Is that what we really say for random seeding and other functions? I can't imagine.
Yes, it's everywhere.
What seeding of pseudorandom generators should be done internally? Is that what we say?
I guess so.
Well, why don't you check that?
I mean, you've been copying that, right? You didn't create that.
Yes, yeah, I didn't write that. I just copied it.
Classify.
Actually, someone on a live stream suggests instead of anomaly indicators, anomaly Boolean list, which is also not crazy.
Yeah.
Might be clearer.
Long.
It doesn't matter that it's long, it's auto-completed.
True.
Yeah, it's the same for classify.
I actually prefer that, thank you. What's the same for classify? Oh, the random seeding thing?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
And actually, you know what? Even the paid, what did it say? Specify what seeding of pseudo-random generator should be done inside the operation of a function. So that kind of the official wording.
Okay, all right, okay, we'll find then. You know, this whole business about referring to another function is really something that's going to go away, but we need better tagging before we do that. There's just no excuse for sending people to
That's Amir told me that. I insisted.
That's what I we can have just I was suggesting just having the list of methods here. I mean,
so do you think it should be done automatically? What were you saying?
It will be done semi-automatically. We need tagging to make sure that things don't get out of sync. That's not part of the performance goal here?
No. It's really just about the pre-processing.
Why are we giving the random seeding stuff here?
I guess it has been copied. It's true. It's always the same. We shouldn't. I mean, is it?
I don't know if it is. That
Yes. Automatic inherited seed. Yes, let's not document it. It's in random seeding. And it's
okay.
Really important thing. So I should remove it everywhere.
Fine. Okay. Looks very good. All right. So now delete anomalies. Okay. Looking good.
Okay. So now there is delete anomalies.
That's a pretty lame related link, if I might say so. It's a very unconvincing related link, since I don't even discuss find anomalies in that. That's why we need your book, Etienne. How is your book?
It's going to start very soon.
Good.
12 was a start line.
Actually, we had some questions on the live stream here. Do you have excess mass and mass volume curves implemented? I don't know what that is, for evaluating the quality of the anomaly detector.
Excess mass
and mass volume.
And mass volume. I'm not sure what this means.
Okay.
Like so mass of the distribution, I don't know.
Excess mass.
Okay. If
well, we're curious.
Black 86 wants to clarify that, we'd appreciate it. Okay, and it also suggests a nice example would be adding anomaly detection benchmarks, e.g. UCSD, as resource objects and comparing find anomalies results by method and against other published results. That sounds like a sensible thing. Do we have anomaly detection benchmarks in the data repository?
I haven't heard of it, so probably not.
So, Amir, that would be something for you, I think, to add.
In the repository?
Yeah, in the data repository. Some anomalies.
It was Megan. Amir is in the same office as Megan, so that's good.
Okay, so that should be straightforward.
Yeah.
Okay, which should we do next? Should we do
delete anomalies?
What's that?
Delete anomalies.
Oh yeah, okay.
The last one. Oh, and anomaly detector function as well. Maybe you could start. I mean, whatever. This one will be straightforward, I think. Actually, we have a lot of options as well. Examples.
Drops examples. Actually, that's not the right way to say it, because that suggests gives a list in which
I see. Yeah. No.
Gives a list in which example I
or in which anomalies example are dropped. Example.
which examples that are considered anomalous,
Yeah.
in which the example I that are considered anomalous are dropped.
Yeah.
Example I that are considered anomalous. With respect to the others. Well, that are considered anomalous, in which the example I that are considered anomalous with respect to the list.
You could put file anomaly just next to it because there will be a bit of repetition.
What?
Copy pasting.
You can open find anomalies doc page, which is very similar. You have it there, side by side.
Here we had.
Well,
Yeah.
gives a list in which the example I just hate the fact in which the example I which example I have been dropped. Oh God, this is horrible construction. That are considered anomalous have been dropped.
Yeah, it's fine. No need to say, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the fourth paragraph, you can replace it with the fourth paragraph of find anomalies. Because you change stuff. Yeah. And just put delete anomalies instead of find anomalies, and that's the same.
By the way, with delete anomalies, I assume that we have. Yeah, we should probably have delete background as another thing in here. It's kind of the opposite version of this. Or is it called remove background? What is it called?
Background.
Okay. What is that doing there? That should probably say anomaly. Delete anomalies, right? That was just a copy paste.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Well, and by the way, I think second paragraph also we changed it, right? In find anomalies. I mean, we could do it as that ourselves, but can make sure that. Or third paragraph actually. Third paragraph is below the value exactly. Yeah, this we didn't change. Again, it's just a.
We didn't change.
It changed. You changed.
What? Okay.
After error probability
is below the value specified for acceptance threshold. And the value specified for. I mean, I would just. Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Okay.
Again, if we could tag a whole paragraph, that would be.
Yes. I know.
That would be cool.
Okay. Do you want me to relevant paper on anomaly rank and whatever?
Nexus mass curve. Unlabeled observation depending on the degree of anomaly.
Right. Something to look at. This looks interesting.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of interesting things here. Could you guys, Justin, could you forward this to Etienne, please? Stuff you just sent through.
Yes.
Okay, so we have anomaly detector function now.
Right. Hold on. Did we finish on these?
Well, it's the same as anomalies,
okay.
really.
Yeah, we didn't.
Okay. All right.
They're the same.
Okay. Great. Next. Oh, by the way, we didn't have. Do we have delete missing in here? We do not. We should probably put that in here.
I thought we added it. That's. Oh no, yeah, no delete cases. No, I didn't put that on.
Okay. What's next?
Anomaly detector function.
function.
The last one for anomaly detection.
Which I don't see listed and under find anomalies, which is kind of unfortunate.
This doesn't return a detector function, but
no, I know, but it uses the detector function.
Yeah, true.
Okay, and we probably should put this in here. Okay. Represents a function generated for detecting if data is anomalous. For detecting whether data is anomalous or not. For detecting whether data is anomalous or not. What does it returns true if it considers data to be anomalous and false otherwise?
So removes that. True if it considers data.
Okay. Okay, so here it's tests all of the data I.
Why is it smaller? There's a problem in the formatting.
Yeah, it does have a problem there.
Yes. You are becoming as obsessive as I am here. Okay, something's wrong with that piece of formatting. I agree. Okay. Okay, so this is I do not like the word decision here.
That's what we do for classify as well. I mean, nobody will use it, by the way, because it's a default.
Okay, fine. Do we say that in classify also?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
It's kind of the term for, I mean, especially for classification.
Yeah, all right. We changed that in the other case, right?
Yes, you can copy paste that.
There's no
find
property.
anomaly.
For what? There's no property for delete anomalies.
Rare probability of acceptance threshold.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Oh boy, I'm running into the time for the next meeting, which unfortunately,
can it be postponed?
Not really. It's kind of critical.
Okay, I mean it's done for anomaly detections. That's good.
Right. Let's look ahead.
Have it open.
I'm sorry.
We could do maybe rare probability since you have it open, and we just talked about it, so it's fresh. in our brains.
Okay, hold on. Let's just take a look at these other things. So
Okay.
learn distribution is going to be a little complicated, I think. Let's just take a look.
Not that many, huh?
Let's go ahead and defuturize these at least so that they get in the builds, right? And then
could you take a quick look at synthesize missing value as well? Defuturize that. If
I think I did, but okay.
You started to look at it, learn distribution.
I mean, it's very similar to other ones.
It's not missing values in each distribution, or is it?
In each example, you mean?
Right, missing.
I just want not to say it replaces the example that are missing. You know, it's like.
But the example I that are missing.
No, it's not that exactly. It's inside each example. There are some missing, and
like
replace them.
Okay.
Yeah, but
actually, it's a bad example. This one because
this one is a bad example because it replaced the actual missing itself.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, this would work as well. You know, it's like everything is missing. But typically, it would be like the second example.
The second one, yeah.
Okay, listen, we need to cover this. Okay, so what I recommend, let's try to get this for tomorrow.
Okay. I think we can do a 30-minute meeting.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately going to be in New York with a smaller computer screen and things tomorrow, but I should be able to do it nevertheless. Actually, I should think about that. Maybe I should take something else. Humph. Okay. All right. So for people who are on the live stream, we are about to switch to a different live stream where we are talking about geometric computing, polygons with holes, and other exciting things. Would you like me to for these? I'll commit these. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, please.
Yep.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of repetition as well. I mean, there would be.
I don't think this is going to be super hard.
Yeah.
And there may be a couple of bumps. And I would love to get those new guide pages done as well.
Okay, then I guess we can do an all-hour.
Yeah. Okay. See you guys soon. And live stream folk, I'll look forward to seeing you in our geometric computing meeting, which starts basically now.
Please don't forget to.
Bye-bye.
Stephen.
What's that? I'm committing now.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Bye.